The first game between world champion Magnus Carlsen and Jan Nepomniachtchi was a thriller, and incredibly, it was a shocker. Let's go through the game. 4 c5 knight f3 d6 d4 c d4 knight d4 knight f6, and again Carlsen repeats bishop c4. He played this against Vachier-Lagrave, the same tournament, although MVL declined this knight takes e4. So I assume that Nepomniachtchi would have prepared this and quickly plays knight takes e4 going into this line, and Carlsen plays queen h5. Nepomniachtchi plays e6, and here it looks as if Carlsen looked a bit puzzled in this position. Here he could have continued with bishop b5, knight d7, and knight takes e6, getting his pawn back, also throwing punch at the queen. But after knight f6, you attack my queen, I attack yours, so still a bit level. But Carlsen was taken aback by the move, so incredibly, after a 6-minute thought, plays knight takes e6. Just at the 7th move, gives up his piece, takes a long 6.5 minutes in a 15-minute rapid game. Quite unexpected. I assumed that Carlsen would have prepared this line, but it was very surprising to see. It was a shocker, as I said at the start, for Carlsen having a long think in this position, and right at the move 7 he has a 6-minute think and eventually ends up playing a wrong move. Nepomniachtchi takes, bishop takes e6, and now queen e7. In my opinion, the game was already lost when he played queen e7, Nepomniachtchi, because the queen is straight in front of the king and bishop is also in the line. So bishop is attacked. He plays bishop takes f7, queen takes f7, and now queen queen e2 in this position, right in front of black king. But however, queen e7 defends the knight and probably getting knight out of the pin. So if f3, then knight can jump back to f6. Wow, things are looking really bad for Magnus Carlsen in this game up to now, but still 3 more games to go. But let's see what happens now. So castled, knight f6, piece up, so offering the exchange of queens, bishop e3, knight c6, knight c3, d5, clear threat, d4, and also the bishop won't be able to take because this pin, so you don't, although queen is protected by the knight, but still you don't want queen exchange in this position. Queen f3 and castles queenside. So I think game for Nepomniachtchi is quite easy. He has to hold this game and possibly try to trade queens in this position because the game is probably lost. So Carlsen would try to complicate in this position. Rook f1, just try to make some game out of it. Queen d7, knight b5, a6, now a4, and here Nepomniachtchi could take the knight, but he decides to play queen g4, queen takes g4, knight takes g4, and now bishop b6. So I think it would be a good investment. This was another mistake, but it's hopeless already. Nepo took on b5, pawn takes, knight b8, bishop takes, king takes, h3, just kicking that knight away, knight f6, and now rook a7. Well, he could have prolonged the game by c4, playing in this position, and then bishop b4, rook e6, d4, and black has an outright pass pawn, but it can be easily tracked. It could have been a good way to go, but instead he goes for rook a7 in this position. King defends the pawn, rook e6, is preparing for b6 check. Bishop c5 covers the b6 check, but Carlsen plays it anyway. Bishop takes b6, rook e7 check, king d6, rook a takes b7, attacking the bishop, knight defends, but rook takes g7 and king c6. Carlsen resigns. This rook is trapped now. We can see it has no squares to go, and on the next turn black will capture this rook. Already a piece down, so this rook goes, then the game would be over. Look at how many pieces Carlsen has in this position. He has this, and this rook didn't move in the game. Wow, that was a shocker. Didn't expect this from a world champion. At the 7th move, he takes 6.5 minutes. Carlsen must prepare himself sharply. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.